Live from the newsroom in Austin, Texas, here's Drinkin Bros Fake News. Oh, that's nice. Real nice. Welcome to Drinkin Bros Fake News, everyone. We're bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. At the top of the show here, Jared wanted to wish Evan and Brocken Jones a happy anniversary. That is for your service to your community as a police deputy, and you guys rock.
I like how this is very thoughtful of Jared, but I don't think police deputy is a thing, right? It's a sheriff's deputy or a police officer. But, that's as much time as he spent thinking about it. And I respect that.
Is it real or is it fake? That's why this deserves to be on Fake News. Did he get in some form of trouble that he needed to thank them? Was my other thought when he hit me up about this.
I don't know. I mean, I assume if I'm around Jared and the cops show up, they're there to party.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right?
So
yeah.
I'm usually pretty good on that.
Most cops are down to fucking party, dude.
Yeah.
For sure. Just not on the job, obviously. Otherwise.
Unless you're in New Jersey.
Why, those guys get down?
Well, you can get high now.
Oh, that's right. But off hours, right? You can't get high on the job.
What's the half-life for THC? You know what I mean?
That's a great question. I don't know that answer. Because how long is a joint last? You know what I'm saying?
The half-life of THC is less than 30 minutes.
It's not true.
Then there has to be some kind of compounding factor, right? Because I've been really high for a lot longer than 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, everybody has.
Like earlier today.
Right now on the show you are. Yeah.
And also, curious note, when looking up half-life of THC, it has a little triangle delta symbol and 9 now.
Really? What does that stand for?
Weed.
Delta 9. Yeah.
Oh, Delta 9. Okay.
It's just weed.
Yeah.
They called it something else. It's like, this isn't cocaine. This is happy powder. Oh, happy powder. That's not illegal. Shit.
Yeah, because everybody's asking. We have this sponsor on the show, Diet Smoke, and they're fucking great. Promo code Drinkin Bros gets you 20% off there. But everybody asks, hey, dude, how are they able to ship weed through the mail? That's what they're calling it, is Delta 9. So is that's the loop? That's the way around, Georgia?
It's not a loop. It's just a technical term that people don't know, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they're just calling. So it's just weed.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So it's like a supplement company.
Really
whenever it gets outlawed, the original Jacked, they just change a little ingredient so they can sell it again.
This is not that.
Really
this
funny.
Is just if you looked up Homo sapien and human are the same thing.
Yeah.
There's two different names.
If water was illegal and we said, no, this isn't water, this is H2O.
Yeah.
They're like, that's literally what it is. It's literally what it is.
That makes sense. Clear. Yeah, because whenever I have one of those things, and it's usually nightly because they're great to sleep on, I'm like, man, this is weed. So it is. Okay. We've got confirmation of that. Good to know. That's the beauty of podcasts. We learn something every single day. Our top story here is you're being spied on. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has crafted a sophisticated surveillance dragnet designed to spy on most people living in the United States without the need for warrants, and many times circumventing state privacy laws such as those in California, according to a 2-year investigation released on Tuesday by the Georgetown Law Center on Privacy and Technology. ICE spent an estimated $2.8 billion between 2008 and 2021 on surveillance, data collection, and data sharing initiatives, according to the Georgetown report. The scale of the ICE surveillance came as a shock to the report's authors. I was alarmed to discover that ICE has built up a sweeping surveillance infrastructure capable of tracking almost anyone, seemingly at any time. ICE has ramped up its surveillance capabilities in near complete secrecy and impunity, sidestepping limitations and flying under the radar of lawmakers, said Nina Huang, a policy associate at the Center on Privacy and Technology, who is also the co-author of this study. All right, so let's say they did spend $2.8 billion. It hasn't stopped immigration, so what the fuck?
No, I mean, it's one of those things where the left wants the ability to spy on people, and the right also wants the ability to spy on people. It's called the fucking Patriot Act, and most of these cunts voted for it. And that's what this is. They're using the Patriot Act to amass all this stuff. So they have, ICE has the driver's license for 75% of U.S. adults in a database. They have the facial, they've input the picture from the driver's license into their facial recognition program for some reason. That's not great. They can track the movement of vehicles in cities that are home to nearly 3 and 4 adults, so most major cities.
Great.
They can track you in your vehicle while you're driving around, and they can locate 3 and 4 adults using their utility records. Now, I know for an absolute fact that only about 65 or so % of people who get NTAs, notices to appear, actually show up to their court date. The rest, the 35 to 40%, are just in the ether. They just live in America somewhere illegally now. They have all this technology, and not once has it been used to round these fuckers up.
Yeah.
Like, really? So, you know,
That's what I don't understand.
I'm being kind of like fake incredulous about it, because of course that's the case. They use this as an avenue to build this surveillance software. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, nobody would think that ICE is doing that. Why would ICE be spying on domestic citizens? Why wouldn't they be worried about the border, for example?
No one gives a shit about the border.
No.
They would rather go to Ukraine and just kind of chill. But nobody gives a fuck about our actual border here. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Well, except for first-generation Latin Americans.
Yeah.
People that have come here the right way are not thrilled.
No shit, they're not thrilled. Craigers just gave us $20. He's mowing the lawn with some hard AF seltzers. And then Kevin motherfucking Walters. He added the MF in there.
You don't, I mean,
Currently getting high, looking for Nipsey Hussle's weed.
that could be his
My
middle
vape
name.
pen. Maybe. It'd be great if it was. Just MF on the old birth certificate. That'd be great.
It's just some paperwork, right?
Yeah, I think so. I know you're not allowed to use curse words as any part of your name.
Well, maybe, right? So that used to be the case at the U.S. Patent Office, and a bunch of people sued to be able to use the word fuck. It's one of the reasons we can have that.
Yeah, hard AF, yeah.
I'm sure a similar lawsuit would be, like, if you wanted to name your kid something that's considered a profanity, why the fuck would the government be able to stop you from doing that?
There was one kid's name that came up that there was a battle over. They named their kid AK-47.
That's weird.
Yeah. But
I mean, it's not weirder than whatever Elon Musk named his baby. It was like a series of random characters.
No.
Or Archangel 13, something like that.
13X or something, yeah.
Bob left after that. He was like, I'm not looking that up, bro.
He's just like, I'm refusing.
I'm not looking up the AK-47 baby for you guys. Like, that's too much. Because with a name like that, let's face it, his parents probably got him a tattoo.
On his face.
Yeah, like he had at least some form of spider tattooed on his face at probably 3 years old.
Or exposure to crystal meth, probably before birth.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Right.
And probably a little after,
like
too.
there was one case, I think it was in Georgia, actually, where these people tried to name their kid Hitler. I don't remember exactly how it played out, but a local court, they sued the local jurisdiction for the ability to name their kid Hitler. I think they lost on that
No
one.
shit.
Can you name your kid Judas?
Yeah, Jude.
Hey, Jude, where did Bob go?
He's back.
Bob, look up the Hitler baby. I never heard this story.
What about the Hitler baby?
So somebody tried to name their baby Hitler and they stopped him. I didn't know that. And I wonder what the verdict was.
I think, so let's see, here it is. Yeah, they were found guilty of being members of a banned neo-Nazi group. Imagine that. That's not
Oh,
surprising.
no shit. Oh, is that the pop it up? Is that a Klan baby? Did they get a little Klan outfit on the baby?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
What the fuck is wrong with people, dude? Wow. I can't believe that's real. Is that real or is this a fake story? What's the news outlet?
CNN.
You can
This
take
is
it off the
CNN.
screen, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's CNN.
You can take that tempo.
But they were
Jeez.
Yeah, they're going to get flagged for that.
They're in, so
I don't know.
This was in England. It was in Birmingham, actually, which is where Arthur fucking Shelby's from. So not too far off base, probably.
Yeah. That's wild.
Although they're all gypsies down there. So let's see. I'm trying to find what the.
It makes sense if they were full-blown
Well,
Nazis.
if they're in, here's one too. New Jersey couple in 2010 that lost custody of the kid named Adolf Hitler, but I don't know if it was because that was his name. It was because court documents show the oldest child frequently threatens to kill people, and the mother once slipped a note to a neighbor saying she was terrified of her husband because he said he would kill her. So they were able to name the baby. The baby's name was Adolf Hitler Campbell. No relation
Yeah, of course.
to the soup or Hitler.
Obviously. But I heard in that case, though, when they asked the parents why, they said they were a big fan of his art, and it had nothing to do with the Holocaust or anything.
That's like...
They just loved Hitler as the artist,
Yeah,
you know?
I guess.
They loved his work.
What did he draw? Paint dogs or some shit? German Shepherds?
I don't know. Did they ended up, Bob, did you guys ever do this in softcore history?
Which one?
Hitler and his art? 'Cause I think they might have destroyed all of it or something like that.
I've seen what I think is a Hitler painting before. It's at this really great museum. Kind of had to go down an alley, but
You're talking
Are
about
you being serious?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
no, not being serious. But I have seen it online before. Yeah, here's a Hitler painting.
So it's still, let's see it. Is it any good? It's not bad.
Uninspired.
Yeah, I like George Bush's later works better.
But dude, Bush is a fucking real painter, man. That's real.
But he's not very good.
He's not good?
No. Pull up some of George W. Bush's
I
paintings.
like
Bush
his
is
work.
great.
So
No,
are
he's
we
not.
going Hitler versus Bush today?
Yeah, and
as far as artists? All right, let's see it.
To be honest,
I didn't think that was bad.
To be honest, I kind of expected finger paintings from him
From Bush?
Yeah.
because
I
he
expect
is
him to
a
be in barbecue
fucking
sauce.
moron.
Yeah, let's check out Bush's art.
Bush just said.
Oh, he does people.
He just
He
said
did Dirk.
He said the other,
Yeah, it's Dirk Nowitzki.
Dude,
Let's go.
This is great.
no, that's not great.
That's Dirk.
That's Dirk, bro. That's a great Dirk. Is he
want that.
selling these, or is this just
He's like
his
half,
hobby?
he's in half Braveheart face. What
Yeah,
the fuck is going
for
on?
charity? He
It's
like sells
shading.
them. Here's Bush's Putin.
His Putin is great.
Oh boy,
That looks like that fresco that got retouched. Remember that?
No, it's a little bit of a Picasso. It's
like
a
Tony
Picasso touch on Putin.
I got to know the answer to this. Is it on purpose, or is he just not good?
That's
at
on
this?
purpose.
Okay.
What is Bush ever not on purpose?
I don't know with
I-
this one. Like
He doesn't do things ironically.
No, but it's like unintentional comedy, though, right?
yeah,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah.
If you'd have told me I would have woke up today and we would have done a Bush versus Hitler painting comparison.
Look, if there's one thing I learned in college from 2004 to 2009, it's that they're the same person.
Yeah.
So why not?
I mean, there are some parallels.
Yeah, a couple. Next up, sanctions hit Russia right in the super yachts. $325 million super yacht was sieged in Fiji earlier this week in an attempt to influence the war between Ukraine and Russia. The owner of the yacht alleged money launderer Suleiman.
Yep.
Yeah, nailed it. Meramov.
That was the easier of the two to pronounce.
Miramov.
The fuck happened?
Well, it's kind of like, he snags a hard grounder, but like the
Yeah.
pop fly is a
No,
little.
he snagged a hard grounder and threw the ball
And overthrew the first
outfield
baseman.
fence.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck was that
overthrew
shit?
the first baseman on it. Is one of several Russian oligarchs having their toys taken away by Western sanctions, according to the affidavit submitted as part of the seizure warrants. Meramov, nailed it, benefited from a Russian regime and played, quote unquote, a key role in advancing Russia's malign activities.
Does this mean if, like, somebody who owns a yacht and it happens to get near, let's say, Iraq or Afghanistan or Yemen or any place like that, and it belongs to a board member or C-level executive from Boeing or Lockheed, can they just take that boat now with this same set of rules?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do we have a picture of the boat?
I mean, Putin just lost a $700 million one
Oh, shit.
last week, I think.
Damn, that's like a fucking cruise ship.
Yeah, this thing's fucking massive. Here's an.
Whoa, that's impressive.
Now, I think Abramovich still has his. If you want to go yacht for yacht comparison.
It's a nice yacht.
Yeah.
That's a real nice yacht. Jesus Christ. And so they're just taking these because they're Russian?
Yeah.
No, they're taking them because they can. Like, what do you think they're going to use these for? Is to start fucking doing charity work? No. Some other rich asshole is going to take this.
Yeah, that's
Or it'll belong to the state. And by the state, I mean whomever is running that state.
Putin. Whose yacht is that, Bob?
So this
at the
is
bottom?
Roman's.
This is Abramovich's yacht.
Oh, damn,
Yeah, it's
dude.
got another smaller yacht that comes out of the back of it.
Really?
It's got a missile defense system, 3 helicopter pads. I think it was just south of $1 billion. It can only be parked in one slip on Earth.
Where's that at?
I believe it's outside the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, that's weird because I heard it was at your mom's house.
Yeah. Nailed it, dude.
Fuck
His
off.
mom lives inland, though, right? Is she landlocked?
Yeah, she's in the inland,
No, she's in
inland
Puerto Rico.
Empire.
Oh, your mom's in PR?
Right now, yeah.
We're like, I mean,
Is she living there?
Yeah, she's living there.
Half the time, yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically using your mom to launder money. Is that what you're saying?
Look, I'm
Or
gonna
evade
put the
taxes?
crypto?
At least evade taxes.
I'm trying to at least.
That's a nice goddamn yacht, man.
Yeah, but how are they? Again, these are just, they have nothing to do with war. I guess it's like also like seizing the bank accounts in a way. but-
Maybe, I don't know. I think it's just
Yeah.
punitive. They're just doing it because they can, because nobody likes Russia.
Right.
that's
so it just
a-
matters which side you're on.
Yeah.
It's not like they're seizing a Lamborghini. Like, that's a massive asset.
Yeah, that's worth more than some of the like. There's the Italian economy is dog shit, right? So that might, just from the yachts they've seized, they may have doubled their GDP for the year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, no, for real. Somebody's asking, Chris Beer was asking of pics of Papa G's mom. Is your mom hot?
No.
Okay.
Also weird.
Well, he's asking for feet pics. Is that possible? Yay or nay?
She's on WikiFeet. Under
I'll give
Giorgio's
you
mom.
pics of my mom's feet for a price.
What's that number?
10K.
All right. Beerworth.
You probably should have set
Yeah,
that
man,
higher.
answer. No.
Feet pics? Just
Feet pics for 10K? Yeah. That's a good
You
that's a
can
good dollar amount.
start a fucking Indiegogo for that shit. Or whatever.
It's a pic. I'll probably send a Polaroid.
Yeah.
I'm-
Hey, speaking of feet pics and shit, is it true that Bad Bobby chick is getting $42 million a month?
Cash me outside.
Yes. I read that in passing, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna ask to confirm this because that's crazy. That she made $42 million last month.
Well, she claims she made $50 million.
Well, isn't it, Giorgio? You know about OnlyFans because you have an account at Just Giorgio.
Talking about the fees?
What's that?
We want to know about the fees?
Yeah, the fees, and then doesn't it post how much you're making? Can everybody see it?
That's Patreon.
Oh, it's Patreon. Okay.
It does tell you at what percent of the, I guess, providers you are. So it tells you if you're in the certain tier level, if you're in the 1%, the top 10% of
Gotcha.
accounts.
Okay.
You know what the weird thing about all this seizing Russian asset stuff is? The companies that helped make Zyklon B, for example, which is the gas that the Nazis used to exterminate the Jews, IG Farben. Now that company is a conglomeration of these companies, BASF, right, whose
Yeah.
annual income is $70 billion. Bayer, who makes your fucking aspirin,
Yeah.
51.16 billion. Hoist AG, 44 billion or 42 billion a year. All of these companies still exist today and are still making money today.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, well,
Are you shocked by that?
no, and I'm also not shocked that none of the Chinese oligarchs have had their fucking shit taken.
No.
Because none of this is about a standard or holding anybody accountable. It's just punitive bullshit.
That's all it is. That's all it is. And this thing's going to go on forever.
I think they're trying to start a war, to be honest. Like even Crenshaw poked his head out.
I saw you tell him to go fuck himself on Twitter yesterday, I think.
Yeah, he's a cunt.
What was his statement that really got your gears
I mean, he
grinding?
was just arguing with people in the comments. One, he called Marjorie Taylor Greene a fucking Russian asset because she was like, why are we sending them $40 billion? He goes, yeah, just say whatever Putin tells you. That was his response to it, which I don't care about either one of these people. But that's one thing. Then people started lighting his ass. So like he got dragged pretty good.
This was probably the most illustrative of his opinion.
Yeah,
This
you want to
tweet.
pop that up?
Yeah, you can pop it up. Go ahead.
So he says, yeah, because investing in the destruction of our adversary's military without losing a single American troop strikes me as a good idea. You should feel the same. Now, what he's defining there is a proxy war.
Yeah.
So he is voting for a proxy war, which is something that we don't really want to do. The people of America don't support that.
So here's what I couldn't understand, because the House just passed a bill to send an additional $40 billion
Yep.
to Ukraine to help fight Russia. I looked at the party numbers on this one. There was 137 Republicans who voted for that as well.
Yeah.
And is he one of them, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Because to me, that's a horrific idea, especially when we're in what appears to be a recession right now. I mean, the market's down for the 7th straight day. Yeah, it closed down 100 points today. At one point, it was 600.
There's hold on, let me find it. There's a
So why are we sending them money when there's a
Well,
baby
let
food
me-
shortage and everything else?
I'm going to tell you here in just a few
because
seconds.
I'm super pissed off about this.
Yeah.
And what I try to look at these numbers and try to at least guess why. Part of me, and this, I'm not kidding when I say this, part of me thinks that the Republicans voted for it just so it would be a worse November, which is still not good for the country as a whole anyways. But part of me was like, yeah, they voted for this shit, so that way when the recession hits, you can, in November, you can just say they gave $40 billion to the Ukraine in those ads.
Well, okay, so unpacking this $40 billion. Excuse me. 2.6 billion of it goes to the military directly for operations and maintenance.
Okay,
right?
it's 2.6.
So that's 2.6 that's definitely not going to Ukraine.
right.
Then there's 14.95 billion that goes to, quote, for an additional amount for operation and maintenance defense-wide. Nobody knows what that means.
Yeah, I don't. I've never heard of it.
That's a total of 17.5 billion of it so far is going to the U.S. military.
Okay, great.
But defense-wide means other agencies that are a part of defense as well, right? Like the three-letter agencies.
Sure.
So they're just getting pallets of cash to do whatever with. So you keep reading down the bill. 8.746 billion will be allocated to operation, maintenance, and procurement. Now, what does procurement mean? That means Boeing, Lockheed, Raytheon, General Dynamics, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So there's another 8.7 billion going direct. This is earmarked for third-party organizations. So the military-industrial complex, the other 14.9 billion from before that's allocated defense-wide, that's also for procurement, right? So all of this is Congress now. Well, so far just the House, but Congress has decided to take $40 billion of your money and give it to their friends in the military-industrial complex. That's the short answer there. So there's no need to wonder.
Yeah.
We know exactly where it's going.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah,
Like
it's not
that
great.
explanation sucks.
This is on top of a $770 or so billion fucking defense budget already this year.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, we're heading in the right direction as a country.
Yeah,
I think
big
everything's going to be fine. If the world does end up burning, though, you should watch it from a ghost bed from ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. 40% off the bundle package. That's the adjustable base and the mattress combined together. Now, if you want 30% off everything in the entire store, just use the promo code Drinkin Bros at checkout and fill up the carts. You get sheets, pillows, the weighted blankets. People love it. I can't sleep 12 hours, though, so I can't. Everybody says you sleep like 12 hours with that goddamn thing. It's like a hibernation blanket. I can't do that, so I don't have the weighted blanket, nor am I going to order one. Maybe in the later stages of life, but not now. But also their IT guy left the fucking thing up for the 2 free pillows with the mattress. So fuck them, exploit it, do that because the pillows are just as good as the mattress. And that's a big saving. So it was only supposed to be a 2-week special, and he's left it up. I don't give a shit. Just use it real quick and then get out of there. But they ship right to your house. It comes in a box. Super, super easy. And it's the best night's sleep you'll ever have. Plus, for all of 2022, they get a 60-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest as long as you have decent credits. And that deal is good with all of the deals that I mentioned earlier. So you can walk out of there with a brand new bedroom set for about $25 a month. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today.
Wait. So to finalize this, 19.7 billion went on 49% of the total 40 billion is going to the military industrial complex, right?
Okay.
For some weird reason, 54 million is going to the CDC.
Why? They gotta get some more masks. Or?
900 million for refugee assistance. There it is.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
$1 billion to bring people here.
Yeah.
Instead of
actually helping the border or something. Yeah, why? Why? The border's fine, Dan. Apparently there's nothing going on.
This is the
there.
biggest thing going on right now. This $40 billion that's being lifted out of your pocket.
Yeah.
And given to their friends, literally to their friends. Maybe to themselves directly, actually, because a lot of these guys will go work for these companies or have stock in these companies.
During one of the worst points of our country. Again, we were headed toward a fucking recession. Real goddamn fast here. Next up, Ukraine commits war crime against their own people. Ukrainians seeking shelter in a subway station found themselves under attack from something more horrific than nuclear bombs or biological weapons. A musical performance by U2. Bono and the Edge from the legendary hypocritical band U2 staged a surprise performance. I heard about this. I thought it was a joke. This is real news.
Hold on, this
Bob,
is
can you pull this up? I heard about this. I thought for sure it was like Babylon Bee. So they went and played a show in the subway of fucking Ukraine? Let's see it. Pop this up. Fuck you, dude. Oh, it's lit and everything, like they're on Saturday Night Live.
His name is David Howell Evans. Can you imagine going up to your friends for the first time and be like, hey guys, I need you to call me The Edge? Do you know how badly I would have beaten that person? And probably peed on him as well.
Yeah.
Like, you can't allow that kind
You
of
have to
shit.
call me Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
that's the whole thing, dude.
Many people say that
Call you
U2 are what caused the IRA to stop believing in their cause.
That's probably true, yeah.
Probably.
That maybe they're like a sleeper, or they're, what do you call it, a double agent, where they take up causes they don't want to go well.
Yeah.
So just to get this straight, this country's being attacked by Russia. And Bono and the Edge are like, you know what? You know what the people of Ukraine need?
Yeah, me.
And in a subway, pop that picture up one more
think
time.
maybe
Look at the lighting
Oh, yeah.
package for
This has all been, this whole thing is fucking fake. Like,
It feels like
Nancy Pelosi was, the worst day of her life was January 6th, where 300 people trespassed and stayed inside the stanchions, for fuck's sake. But she's willing to go to an active war zone, and that's not, it's beautiful here.
But she won't go to the border.
No, well-
None of these people will go down there.
Yeah, because that's a real place.
Shit, this looks like Saturday Night Live. That looks like a Saturday Night Live performance right there. That is fucking insane. I did not think that was real. Again, this is why we do this fucking show. I read it. I thought that it was Babylon Bee, and I just moved on with my day. So they did a full fucking show here. Let's see. A tweet from the group's official Twitter account announced President Zelensky invited us to perform in Kyiv as a show of solidarity with the Ukrainian people. So that's what we've come to do.
You know, I suppose that European and particularly Eastern European culture kind of lags behind ours by about 10 to 12 years. So maybe U2 still is cool there.
Relevant there?
I don't know. Maybe.
I guess, man. But like, you're right. This all feels like a fake war with people just going over there where you're just like, all right, cool. I mean, we have so much shit going on here. Why the fuck are we going to Ukraine for anything?
I don't know. It would be nice to set a precedent of holding U2 responsible, though, right? Like if they just went to The Hague and got tried for war crimes for doing this.
Nobody, though, tried them for war crimes when they invaded all of our phones.
Yeah.
For that free album.
They should have.
But I know this. It's Giorgio's favorite album. So, I mean, they did get one fan out of it, but no more. I think it was what? You were the only guy, right, that liked the album?
Loved it. Loved it. I was
How
just
much
like,
do you get? How much? They should do a fucking documentary on that. How much do they get paid for dropping a free album on everyone's phones like that? Because you got to know the risk associated with it. If the album sucks, then everybody's going to hate you.
well, there were also all the ads coming out for that iPod as
Right,
well.
dude. Ugh. I mean, it's not like they dropped Rattle and Hum when you're just like, all right, yeah. I mean, it was a great album. Oof. Fucking A,
You
dude.
remember this, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You can play it.
Yeah, pop that on.
Just not no music.
There's
Just without
Yeah.
music.
Everyone remembers this. What
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end, there's a dude just hanging from a noose.
Elevation.
I'm pretty sure somebody did. I'm pretty sure somebody did remake that where all the people were committing suicide.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen it. I don't remember who made it though.
With the AirPods?
Yeah.
That's funny. Next up here, dude, we got this thing called Seltzer Land. So a bunch of you guys hit us up and said, hey, dude, are you guys going to Seltzer Land? We didn't know what it was. And so I saw the pictures come out of it, and we were like, well, that looks fucking dope. We'll definitely do that and send some people there. So Seltzer Land is coming to D.C. On Saturday, May 21st. They'll be turning Hook Hall into a hard seltzer paradise. Enjoy this one-of-a-kind immersive experience, spending the afternoon tasting over 100+ unique hard seltzers, indulging in delicious munchies, receiving tons of seltzer swag, and of course, Hard AF will be there. Hard AF Seltzer will be there, so we'll have samples. If you haven't had it, I don't know that we ship to DC. Do we ship to DC?
I don't know.
DC's its own weird
Nobody
little...
really lives there.
I know, it's weird.
It's Virginia or Maryland.
Yeah. But, dude, if you haven't had it and you just want to go and party and get fucked up, I think Andrew's doing it, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have Hard AF samples there, so let's party. Additional info is on this. So there's a one-way tasting trail. People get rocked. It was just here in Austin. We missed it, and we didn't know. Otherwise, we would have been there, and it was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Tickets are $29. You can just get rocked all day. As many Hard AF samples as you could possibly drink, along with everything else there. And we're going to put the ticket link in the audio description. So if you're in the DC area and want to go get rocked off a Hard AF seltzer, go there. This link that will be provided, it'll give you 20% off tickets. So also, if you're just at home, you can get 20% off the ticket with Hard AF 20. Hard AF 20 at checkout for 20% off the tickets. Go to Seltzer Land, dude. It was badass, and I was super pissed. But our company just launched, I think, the week before, so like we couldn't get samples in time. We have them now, and we're gonna rage there. So go, enjoy it, get rocked, and take some pics, and tell us how the rest of them were. By the way, I'm curious. I've had almost every fucking seltzer at this point, I feel like. And yeah, I'm curious to see what else is out there on the market. Next up, in the face of a nationwide shortage of baby formula, politicians declare, give thy neighbor missile launchers. The Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 35 states, for I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you gave me $40 billion for weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right, right? That's word for word from the Bible.
Or I was an enemy and you gave me $89 billion worth of weapons, right? Like we've done this a couple of times now, so you can change up the iteration.
Yeah, during a speech to the House, Pelosi, who it's either, I think it's Adderall. I don't think she's drunk all day long. I think she's just jacked up on Adderall.
Maybe.
But she said, just think about when I was hungry, you fed me. From the Gospel of Matthew.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, look, if we hadn't already established in this episode that at least half of that money is only going to the U.S. military, which, by the way, 2 weeks ago or last week on Fake News when we discussed this,
yeah,
what did I say? That the money wasn't going to Ukraine or Ukrainians. It's going to government programs in the U.S.
That's it.
Right? To be spent on Ukraine.
That's all it is. And as far as this baby formula shortage goes, this is real. So this is a real thing. Obviously, I have kids, and I have one on the way. Maybe. Jesse's been pregnant for 9,000 years, so we don't really know if the baby's ever going to come out.
It could be a new type of baby.
Maybe.
I looked this up. last night, actually, the longest gestation period ever recorded was 375 days.
I read that on Ross Passion Revolution this morning aloud. That was one of the funniest texts I ever got. 175. No, 375.
So normally it's like 280-ish.
Yeah.
375. So this kid baked for another 100 days.
Is the kid normal?
I mean, it's probably the woman that's fucked up. The reason that we have a shorter gestation period, like the head doesn't come out fully formed, it's an evolutionary trait because women's pee holes aren't big enough.
Sure.
Right, to crap that baby out when it's fully formed. So an actual human baby isn't fully formed until like a year or some shit. I don't know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
But it's, I don't know how they got that thing out of her.
Man.
At how many of her fucking, that's 100 extra days. So what is that? That's 3.5 extra months?
Yeah.
That's a fucking
48-pound baby.
Well, I mean, it's like 9 and some change, 9 months and a couple of weeks, right, is a normal pregnancy. So you're talking about fucking 13 months, a year, and some change of pregnancy. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I asked Jesse about the baby formula shortage because the 3-year-old's still on some formula. And I go, how is this the real thing? Is this bad? She goes, oh, dude, I can't fucking find it anywhere. So when you do find it, she's buying a shit ton, which is, I imagine, what everybody else is.
Well, they'll put a limit on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll start to. And that's scary as shit. So I go, well, what's going to happen with the new baby? She's like, dude, if we don't get the fucking formula, I'll be breastfeeding until the kid's fucking 5 years old.
I didn't care for breast milk.
As a child?
Yeah. So
do you remember?
I think I may have been allergic to it or something. I don't remember what happened. It's probably because there was diabetes in it. But
do you remember this?
No.
Okay.
I'm just repeating what I've been told. I believe my mother gave me goat milk.
All right. Did she super glue herself to a Starbucks afterwards? Or?
No. But I'm pretty sure it was goat milk.
During all this fucking baby formula shit, I've called around to a few different stores and like they're starting to lock it up behind the counters now too.
That's always been the case. Like the most stolen item in retail is stuff for babies by a wide margin.
Not in the area that we live in, but now
no,
they're starting to put
everywhere.
it up there. I'm like,
everywhere.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah, it's, by the way, don't cut the baby formula. Like that water doesn't add anything to it. It just makes it fucking drinkable.
And also babies can't their kidneys can't
take all that water.
Like pure water or whatever for months.
Yeah.
We got told that very early on because our baby was having a reaction to when we were like trying different formulas or whatever, and we were like, oh, maybe it's just too much, and we like put just a little extra water in, and the doctor was like, he's probably fine. You did that like once or twice or whatever, but don't fucking do that.
Bad parenting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hyponatremia, low sodium. Like their bodies don't. You can't drink too much water without something in it, right? So like the formula is you drink 2 units of water and then 1 unit of a Gatorade or something like that when you're out in the field, so you don't fucking die from this shit. Like your body burns through sodium, babies more rapidly. So don't cut it with water. Don't try to like make it last longer. You just got to figure out something else. Like that won't work.
50 Cent drinks G Unit. Nailed it.
I think Puff Daddy only drinks the finest Cambodian breast milk.
Guy walked to northern New Jersey.
Yeah. If you're a milkmaid and you're out there, you should be fucking advertising that shit on the interwebs. Is it legal to sell your breast milk?
Yes.
It has to be.
So you can do it. And there's women that can, because as long as you don't stop, you can lactate forever. But once you stop, that's when the shit turns off. So.
Yeah. There's also part of the reason there's a shortage is the U.S. has a really fucked up formula market. Like it's really, really overregulated and anti-capitalist.
Like the most popular formula used in the world is illegal here in the United States.
Almost all European formulas are illegal, literally because of FDA regulations.
Yeah.
And when I say FDA regulations, I mean labeling regulations.
Yeah.
Like they don't label them in a way the FDA likes. There's only like 3 American companies that even make formula: Abbott, Mead Johnson, and Gerber. And I guess according to this article I saw earlier, and I had to pull back up to read, in 2020, like COVID fucked up the supply chain with formula, and then also a new trade agreement around 2020 or 2019 discouraged importing formula from Canada as well. So like,
why do we keep fucking Canada over? Like we keep doing that Alberta beef thing I've talked about on the show before in the mid to late 90s. That cow came from Iowa, which isn't even a real fucking place. Like there was a mad cow outbreak, but the cow was from Iowa, not from Canada. We shut down Alberta beef imports for like 5 or 8 years or some shit.
Fuck them, dude.
And there's basically like,
we do all this on fucking purpose.
Yeah.
This is all done on purpose. Like if Pelosi and her fucking ilk and Crenshaw and all these cunts aren't sending weapons to people, how are we going to fight them later and spend more money on our weapons?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how are they going to drive up domestic prices on things if they're not fucking up imports?
They probably took all the baby formula over there.
She's probably keistering it.
Yeah.
Like when you
Right
get
up the
that
old-
old, yeah, you just
Put it right up there.
got to feed the baby to eat the baby.
yeah.
Goddamn right. What are you doing for formula, Bob? Or are you guys still on the tit?
They're making it at home in a still.
Yeah, we just we got a couple goats. No, we use Bobby. It's like a kind of. It's one of the few like small.
Is that British?
No, but it's like a European style formula. But it's like it's just some expensive formula, small batch type of situation.
Don't they call police officers in Britain bobbies?
They do. Yeah. It's just a British police officers come.
Small batch formula.
Hipster formula.
It's hipster formula.
We are
There you
paying
go.
him way
But-
too much money.
There you go.
But like, I don't know if you heard this week, but Goop is now selling fucking diapers, and it's like an amber gemstone for the fastener.
No shit.
yeah.
Oh no,
It's
that
so
was
stupid.
that was a troll.
It wasn't real?
Was it really?
Yeah, it wasn't real. It was
That's
a troll.
too bad.
That's
Well,
why
I mean,
this is fake news.
she
We
did
never know on here.
They did sell Vag Scented Candles,
I think they're still up. Do you have a picture of it?
and what was the other one? There was another weird one.
Yeah, type in Gwyneth Paltrow vagina scented
How did I not
candles.
get one of those?
I know, no shit. We should order one for the office
No,
and smell it.
no.
Does it smell like her vagina?
I hope so.
What was the bit behind that? 'Cause they sold a shit ton of them. There it is. Pop it up on screen. As if it does smell like her vagina, I want to give that a sniff. Not because I'm into Gwyneth Paltrow. She's not really my type, but this smells like my vagina. Yeah. I wonder if it does, dude. Hey, will you order that, Nick? Will you order the Gwyneth Paltrow vagina candle at the office? And just start the day. I'm dead serious. Yeah. Nick just looks at me like, what the fuck, bro? You say, yeah. Order it to the office. Let's. I want to smell this goddamn thing. How much is it? Over, under, I'll probably say $100 for this bullshit. One would have to imagine, right? Is it on Goop, or does she have her own product line now?
No, it's Goop, and that is her product.
No, yeah. But so Goop is the product line?
Yeah.
It's only $20.
Ooh, is that her vagina, though? Is that
Yeah,
somebody
but
else's?
his vagina is.
Yeah, is this, because I don't want a knockoff.
This is a small candle. Let's go to the full size. So
You
this
need-
one's 75.
You
No,
need
no.
to keep that away from me.
The small candle's fine, but is that the right one? I don't want to get like some fucking vagina that's not Gwyneth Paltrow's.
All right, Ross, me and you in a room. We order 100 of these candles. Every minute, we light a new one. The last one to leave wins.
Okay.
Just gonna find you two.
So
banging.
get the. I only need a $25 version of this vagina candle. I just need a couple sniffs. I don't really need a full day of it, you know. But I want to find out now. Does it smell like her vagina? And is that part of the bit, Bob? Like, is that real?
This all appears to be real. I mean,
She
get
also
it.
released this.
Get it.
We talk about this and more on Get Fucked that comes out Monday, but she also had like a $15,000 24 karat gold vibrator on sale. On the website.
Necessary. Well, I will say this. She changed her whole brand around to me personally when she came out and said, look, my website and all of my bullshit is for rich people and rich people only, so you guys can fuck off. Like, you can make fun of me, but this is what this is. And after that, everybody was magically cool with it. They were like, well, shit, at least you're honest to me. Is the vibrator on there?
so I have this small gold.
That
one.
was in 2016. I don't think it's probably not up there anymore.
This is the Vibrator Necklace for the lady on the go.
Sure. How much is that thing?
This is only $150. I'm sorry.
It's nice. It looks classy. It looks too tiny to really do anything, though.
I think maybe it's more for the clit.
The clitoris,
Oh, got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
I believe is how you say it.
You guys have a lot of toys around the house, Bob? You know a lot about this.
Don't worry about what I got around the house.
Next up, we got Lucy.
Oh, here's the actual gold one. Sorry.
Okay.
yeah.
This is the $1,200 gold.
Oh shit, that's nice. Is that 24 karat gold?
Yeah, I think we need this.
We definitely need this.
Like 20? No, we're not spending $1,200 on a vibrator.
Why?
Why? We're drinking Pappy Van Winkle with fucking Mountain Dew.
Yeah, well, that was sent in.
Someone, like our rich audience member, please buy us this, and then I will use it on someone.
No, just invest in the company.
No. Buy this for me, and I will use it on someone.
Get me out of these investor meetings, dude. I'm dying. It's like all my fucking... every single second of my day is in these goddamn things. Just get me out of that, dude. We can do more shows. That's it. Just one rich benefactor, write a goddamn check. But no, we're not buying the fucking vibrator, dude. We'll get the $25 vagina candle.
Please?
The most we spent on this show on a bit was...
$1,000.
No, $2,000 on the doll. That sex doll was $2,000.
Oh, I thought you meant the Helen Keller doll was $2,000. I was like, holy.
No. That was, I don't know. What I was
$80.
No, I want to say 50. Like I got on a list, and they were like, "Congratulations."
Well, you've been on a lot of lists, Ross.
No shit. So that came through.
Some good,
the rest
some
of
bad.
It, yeah, some bad. Yeah, we'll get the $25 vagina candle. If it's Amazon, that shit will be here in like 2 days, right? Does she sell all of her shit on Amazon?
I'm on the Goop website, so I don't know.
Because we're vetting it out. I was talking to you about a product yesterday. You said Amazon takes 30%. Is that real?
I don't know exactly how much. I guess it probably depends on what kind of deal you have with them, but it's a lot.
Is it?
I remember it being enough that we didn't.
Yeah, is
spend
Black Rifle on there?
It is, but not like we didn't spend a whole lot of time on that. It's
Gotcha.
a limited number of SKUs and stuff.
Okay, gotcha. Next up, we got Lucy. Look, we're all adults here, and some of us choose to use nicotine to relax. Focus or just unwind after a long day. Lucy is a modern oral nicotine company that makes nicotine gum, lozenges, and pouches for adults who are looking for the best, most responsible way to consume their nicotine. It's a new year. Why not start off by switching out to a new nicotine company that you can feel good about? Look, we've had this for, shit, man. I don't know. It's always around the office. Everybody's always using this shit. It is a nice little pick-me-up in the middle of the day. Whew. You can get your peepers open with some Lucy. I can tell you that. If you enjoy using nicotine, you should definitely check out Lucy's products at lucy.co. That is lucy.co, and use the promo code DrinkinBros at checkout. Also, I have to read this disclaimer. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Remember, if you're interested in a better way to use nicotine, visit lucy.co and be sure to use that promo code DrinkinBros there. Lucy's the best in the biz, and I know they're on all these podcasts, and ours is one of them included. And I don't know how you beat it, to be honest with you. So we're amped. Next up, Nespresso's secret ingredient is finally revealed. In 2021, George Clooney spearheaded a campaign for coffee and espresso. Is it espresso or espresso? Can you answer that for me?
How's it spelled?
E-S.
There you go.
Well,
we're all done with that conversation.
I've said X forever.
Yeah, that's like people
Who use
that,
especially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same group of people, yeah.
You never asked how it was pronounced.
No, I didn't, dude. And I just always said espresso. Now I'm a jackass.
Well.
For years and years and years. So you don't have to ask me that anymore.
Do you say Nespresso? Right?
No.
There you go.
No. Why would I say the N?
Because it's Nespresso. Like I'm saying, if you were saying this word, the name of this company, would there be an X sound in there?
I've never said it out loud.
Say it out loud.
Nespresso.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now take off the N.
I feel like this is a trick to get me to say another word that starts with the
We'll
letter
see.
N. The espresso producer Nespresso, which uses the tagline "Made with Care." Well, it turns out that care means high quality cocaine, which I'm fine with. 500 kilos of nose candy were discovered inside a shipment of Nespresso coffee beans at a processing plant in Switzerland last week, leading many people to say, I could really go for a cup of Nespresso.
Yeah.
I mean, their marketing is fantastic.
They come in those little packages, too, so you could easily slip a dime bag in there.
Easily. After finding the booger sugar in the shipment from Brazil, workers alerted the local authorities, who confirmed the powder was, in fact, cocaine, and the workers who reported it were fucking narcs and party poopers.
Yeah,
too.
there's no way that they didn't take some of it, right?
I wouldn't even call.
I mean, 500,
unless they think it's a test.
500 kilos is like, what is that, 1,200 pounds or some shit?
Yeah, how much cocaine is that, Giorgio?
A lot.
1,100 pounds, I think.
1,100 pounds?
Yeah.
All right. Why wouldn't you just take a couple pounds for yourself?
I mean,
I don't really get that.
It depends on how exact it was. Like when the police say, hey, we found 450 pounds or kilos of cocaine, then the cartel knows I've got 50 kilos loose somewhere, and those factory workers definitely have it.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
That's not, I mean, I doubt factory workers in Switzerland are going through all that mental gymnastics, but that's how I would see it. I would take a kilo for myself.
Yeah.
That's tax.
30 grand.
That's tax.
It's
That's,
tax.
No. Kilo is like 85,000, my man.
On the street?
Is that it?
Yes.
85?
A kilo of puro cocaine is like
Cocaina.
$85,000 in the street, yeah. Because you can cut that shit 4 times before it even gets to a nose. Anyways, I'm not teaching a fucking drug class here. The point of all that was,
But if I was.
you take one for the game. That's tax. Every drug producer and dealer knows that there's a little bit of tax. Like it comes over my port, it's like I'm the fucking It's the troll toll.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude,
mean?
yeah.
And you need to fucking pay it if you want to get into this boy's soul. Soul.
Both.
Yeah.
Both, man. You know? Fuck, dude. I would have peeled off at least a pound and just been like, all right, cool, just to party with.
Well, yeah,
Because it doesn't go bad if you
No.
keep it, you know.
I mean, it's oil based, so it can.
It can, but it's going to take a while.
I doubt cocaine sits around very long, not getting done. Yeah.
Nespresso later released a statement claiming the drug did not come into contact with the coffee beans, driving away possible new customers. I would argue that you probably found a new customer, you know, like that probably would have helped.
Well, Elon Musk did say he's going to buy Coke and put the Coke back in.
I know, which is great. The load of blow was worth somewhere around $41 million, or roughly 3 months' rent on the average studio apartment in the U.S. right now. By the way, that joke is due to that San Francisco, those little bunk bed houses they're having now.
By the way, 41 million divided by 500, that's 82,000. I just want to be clear that I'm the one that knows drug math.
Those little beds in San Francisco. Oh, you have a photo of it, Bob? Let's see it. Of this cocaine?
Oh, God
shit.
damn, that makes me wet.
Man.
My pee hole is wet.
Yeah, look at that.
My puss hole, not my actual dick hole.
Just take one. Just take one bag.
No, if I wouldn't fuck around with it if it came like that.
Why?
Because it's not pressed. It's not stamped into a fucking kilo brick. Like it's too, like, what are you going to do? Slit the side and let some out?
I think they might have found it inside of it.
Or those bags of coffee? Because if that's the case, then it definitely did come into contact with the bags of coffee.
Yeah,
You
so
can see it.
they found it inside of that crate. I think this is the actual situation.
Oh, shit. All right.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I would take some of that for
Fuck
sure.
yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
It's bundled and manicured too, so it's that's set up to go to specific people already.
Yeah.
Nice.
What a waste. I look at that and I'm just like, what a waste. Where does that go now? An evidence locker?
They use it to like buy shit on the streets sometimes.
Okay.
I guess like information and shit like that, or to set up fake deals. They use real drugs a lot.
All right.
Like if it's got to pass some kind of test or something. But honestly, yeah, it'll probably sit in an evidence locker until they incinerate it.
That just means more fentanyl.
Yeah.
I know, dude. It's like when I see photos like that, it's like when porn stars or supermodels die. I'm just sad.
What
Like,
they should do about it is test it all for fentanyl and then put it back out on the street.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
cocaine's not hurting anybody.
make
except for the
that
people
money.
Save lives. Sell
Make
coke.
that money, dog. I don't get it. I don't get it. Coop's got a note on here. It says, so executives from Nestle, which owns Nespresso, declined. Did they buy that out? Did Clooney get fucking richer? God damn it, man.
Well, that
Fucker.
was his big deal. That's who bought him for like $3 billion.
No, that was for the tequila.
Oh yeah, I don't know then.
Shit. Look that up, dude. I would be curious to see what that deal was, because that's the only reason he was doing those commercials and shit. Executives from Nestle, which owns Nespresso, declined to comment and instead excused themselves to go to the bathroom for the third time in the last hour to blow their nose, which is great. Coop's note on this is Nestle has a history of using child slaves to harvest cocoa beans. They got away with it.
Is Nestle another word for Earth?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. They got away with it by denying knowledge of the slavery. It's safe to assume that this was a deal made with the guarantee of plausible deniability. Who fucking knows, man? Who knows? But if it's coming from Brazil, I just assume everything that's coming from Brazil probably has cocaine in it, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I would be disappointed if that weren't the case.
All right. Next up, we got Euro Optic. D'Anthony, why don't you take us away on that journey?
Yeah, I mean, I've been buying a lot of weird guns lately. Not weird ones necessarily. I bought Brittany a new SIG 365, and I needed to get some stuff for it. I went there. I don't want to mention any other names. So there are some other companies that I've used before to buy gun parts and optics and shit from the internet, and it's been a goddamn nightmare. So Euro Optic reached out. I've used them a number of times before, and they've always been super dope. So they've got all kinds of glass, all kinds of guns, hunting equipment, apparel and stuff, outdoor gear. They carry all your favorite brands, Vortex, CZ, Beretta, Sitka, who are friends of the show, Leupold, also friends of the show, hundreds and hundreds of stuff. It's a veteran-owned company. It's in central Pennsylvania. They get the best customer service. Like, shipping is all fucked up right now, but they really keep you in the loop, or at least, have certainly on the latest stuff I've got. So if you're familiar with Euro Optic, then you already know their shipping's faster than pretty much anybody else you're going to buy stuff from. They also have their what they call red shipping, which is just like they have overnight 1 to 2 day stuff like that. Sometimes it's same day, right? So, or it usually gets shipped the same day. I'm sorry, if it's red, so it'll be 1 or 2 day delivery. And you can go look at their fucking website, man. They've got pretty much everything you can think of there. It's one of my favorite places to shop. Hold on a sec. This is not working. The link isn't working.
The old computador.
It's just not there yet.
The technology's not there yet. We
Just
promised
really
this
not
morning on
there
Ross
yet.
Patterson Revolution.
Yeah.
Technology isn't there. We need stone.
Cold Steve Austin?
No, stone,
yeah.
stone fucking pads, dude. And
Yeah.
then we carve into it.
Go to eurooptic.com,
Yeah, pop that up.
and you can find a number of cool things.
Pop up the eurooptic.com site.
Yeah, like just
Those
on
guys are
the,
dope as shit.
you can see it on the front page at the top there, the red expedited shipping. I always use that because I hate waiting.
Boom.
I have no patience or tolerance for nothing.
Yeah.
They've got all kinds of Vortex stuff, Oakley stuff. They've got all kinds of red dot sights and holographics. I mean, they have all the brands you'd like without all that fucking bullshit that you usually have to go through to buy this stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
That's the pitch.
And we always put the links to all these products, by the way, in the description. So if you're on the audio feed and you're like, hey, dude, I really want that one thing, it's in the audio description always.
Yeah.
Next up, New York. Reclaimed by native wildlife, the pandemic.
Wait, I didn't even tell. So it's eurooptic.com/drinking bros.
Oh, there you go.
By the way.
Go ahead.
Eurooptic.com/drinking
.com/drinking bros. New York, reclaimed by native wildlife. The pandemic has resulted in numerous instances of local wildlife retaking territory it had occupied for hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Remote work and inflated housing costs have once again allowed the natural inhabitants of New York City to return to their native stomping grounds. Rat sightings in the Big Apple have increased to levels not seen in over a decade, as anyone able to leave the city to flee to greener pastures. Since the beginning of 2022, more than 7,400 rat sightings have been reported to the city's 311 service line. Man, I live there. I don't even know what the fuck 311 is. Is that just a rat number?
It's like a non-emergency government person you can talk to about stuff.
Rats?
No, like fucking pothole. Hey, there's a pothole on Fifth Lane or something like that.
Well, who do I call about this Rat King?
Yeah, the Rat King is
Theo Vaughn.
No, not that Rat King.
Okay.
That's like a rat tail situation. A Rat King is where you gonna pop it up or what? Rat King is where a bunch of rats get on top of each other.
What is that, dude?
It's a Rat King.
Yeah, and their tails get all twisted up and shit. And then the theory is that one of those rats is the master controlling all the other rats. But I think it's probably more like Voltron. You know what I mean? Where all of their consciousness form one
I
thing.
didn't know that was a real thing.
Well,
dude.
it's not a real thing.
It's not?
It's a fucking old. It's a
wives'
stupid
tale?
story. Yeah.
I think I think you're actually correct, and it's similar to Avatar, where their tails are kind of like their ponytails.
So this is just a fucking orgy then. This picture, if that's the case.
Yeah, they're just
that's
all
how they.
fucking.
they're all
that's
getting-
how they fuck.
They're all getting down.
Oh man, look at that.
Oof.
Well, there you go.
Wow,
Rat King.
dude.
Yeah, but it's kind of like there's crocodiles in the sewers in New York.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
not true either.
That's not true
But there are Ninja Turtles, so
Yeah, that's real.
keep an eye out. We don't
I
know.
love pizza.
I've watched all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, everything that they've ever made about them, and I've never been able to determine whether or not they're truly good or they're just trying to have fun and people are stopping them and then they react to that. You know what I mean?
Right. If they're just like what happens to happen.
Yeah.
I'm fun.
It seems very circumstantial.
But also, didn't Splinter have a cut tail?
I don't know about that.
Do you think he could have once been part of a Rat King?
Might have been.
Yeah, he maybe.
I'm
had
not
to-
going to rule that out.
Maybe he had to chew his way out of it.
Yeah, I'm not going
Yeah.
to rule that out.
But no, it's all the restaurants were outside, right, in New York.
Yep.
That's not like a. There's parts of the year where that's a big thing, but it's not like L.A. where there's outdoor restaurants everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? New York's not like that. It's nightlife inside, house music, fucking techno lights.
When I was in school there, they would tell you, they were like, hey, don't wear like flip flops out or sandals
Yeah.
out, and I was like, why?
Because the rats will just run across your fucking feet.
They just said it's just filthy. They were
Yeah.
like, dude, just try it one day. So I did, and I just wore a pair of like Adidas slides out, you know. And dude, my feet were fucking black by the
Yeah.
end of the day.
You get Walmart feet.
Yeah, those jelly shoe feet, dog. You know, on the playground, that type of shit, and it's real. The fact that it's gotten worse is not surprising. By comparison, by the way, and in let's see, 2010, there were 10,500 reported rat sightings. So we're getting close to that number.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're getting real
Now,
close there.
Do you think the rat sightings are up or soft ass New Yorkers are up? Because I feel like in the 80s.
So you're saying it's like
a great question.
You're saying it's like rape, where only like 25% gets reported.
Yeah.
But these are all like these soft ass like millennial, zennial New Yorkers that are like, there's rats. But like in the 80s, it's just like, a pack of rats ran by, whatever. Who
Yeah,
cares?
same people. I mean, look, who's answering those phone calls anyways?
And whenever you talk to those people, because they still exist. New York was better in the 80s. It was better in the 80s. You know, you can walk around, smoke a cigar, and fucking get a prostitute, you know, on 54th. Like, hey, New York was better in the 80s. It wasn't.
No.
It was dirty as shit.
No, but the mid to late 90s, it was dope as fuck. And the early 2000s, too. Except for
Early
that whole-
2000s when it got good.
there was one
Day.
one day where it wasn't so great.
Yeah. Everybody's got a day.
Yeah. It's my special day.
By the way, for whatever reason, in Black Twitter, after Young Thug got arrested, everybody's saying this over and over again, that this is worse than 9/11, that this is their 9/11. And people are like, no, this is definitely not. And I can't believe you're saying this right
Young
now.
Thug getting arrested was there 9/11?
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty low grade irritation, maybe.
We're throwing that around a lot lately.
A lot, though, dude. And I keep hearing it and seeing it. So much so, I think this morning, KFC from Barstool was on the show. He did a 1 Minute Man segment on it, which is just like, can we stop comparing 9/11 to like rappers being fucking jailed and shit like that? Like,
That seems like a bit of a stretch.
yeah, just a tad.
Well, where were you when Young Thug was arrested?
Maybe if Wheezy died or something like that.
What I would prefer with 9/11 is we compare it more, but instead of attaching gate to the end of things, we attach 11 to the end of things. So like Spygate becomes Spy 11.
All right. I can get behind this.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah.
almost seems like there's been 10 previous spies, though.
Right.
So I'm not comfortable with that. Cancel.
Canceled. Bob canceled.
What if Don Lemon had gone down? Somebody, Pew Pew Guru in the fucking chat said that, that would have been a big one.
Oh, if Don Lemon would have gotten? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't think black people don't like
Paid
Don
that guy
Lemon.
off?
Black people don't like Don Lemon. It's just white people.
I don't think so either.
White people
Yeah.
white
I
people
agree.
who, when they tell other people that they have a black friend, it's Don Lemon.
Yeah.
That's the friend that all
That's
these
the
white
friend.
people
yeah.
have. Yeah.
And I guarantee, is he out of New York? Is
I have no idea. He's straight out of Compton, I think.
no, he definitely is not. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
He just has this fucking Crips past that we never knew of
That'd be
about Don
fun.
Lemon. Be great. But I bet you he's the friend that they invite to all those fucking
Oh, yeah.
bougie New York parties where it's just he's the only black guy there.
Yep.
And it's did you guys invite Don? Oh,
I think
there's Don,
30
there's
Rock
Don
did an
Lemon.
episode on this one time.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Jack Donaghy brought Tracy Jordan's character to some fucking party, because it's good for the demographic, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't go well.
No, it didn't go well. As far as this rat sitch here, former Mayor Bill de Blasio spent tens of millions of dollars in effort to reduce the number of rats in the city, including more frequent trash pickups and replacing dirt floors in basements with concrete. Despite the effort of city officials, the rodents continue to fucking swarm across the concrete jungle. Many of them call home. In the immortal words of Ian Malcolm, life finds a way. Life finds a way.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I feel like we can't even deal with the hog problem here in Texas, and you have nothing but an armed population dying to kill something.
Yeah.
And we still can't keep up. So
No.
maybe it's like the outtakes at the end of Talladega Nights, where Will Ferrell says there's wild packs of dogs running most major U.S. cities,
Yeah.
except for it's going to be rats and fucking pigs. So I'm actually down with that.
Same.
Because at least the rats and pigs may be authoritarian and have weird laws based on how they experience life, and we got to deal with that. But at least they're not going to send $40 billion to Ukraine. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. Next up, me Chinese, me play joke, me steal trade secrets from your Coke. A woman in Michigan has been found guilty of using her job as a chemist to steal trade secrets from her employers. 59-year-old, were you going to give me this fucking name today?
That's not even a real word, for sure. If I had to guess, I would say it's not. So just skip it.
No, I'm going to say it, dude.
It's a woman
I'm
with
gonna
a name.
attempt to say it.
Just fire some pots and pans down the hallway.
Zingarong you. It's Xiaorong. Can I buy another vowel?
That would be Zhirong, probably.
Zhirong Yu was ordered to spend 14 years in prison to pay a $200,000 fine following her conviction on federal charges of conspiracy to commit trade secret theft, conspiracy to commit economic espionage, and possession of stolen trade secrets. And then the last one was economic espionage and wire fraud. The chemist has been given access to trade secrets such as the formula for BPA-free coatings for the inside of beverage cans while working at Coca-Cola.
That's a big one.
Sure is. And Eastman Chemical Co. in Kingsport, Tennessee. Do we use any of this?
No, this is BPA-free coatings are relatively new, and it's stuff that's used in the inside of cans and single-use plastics. The BPA stuff is one of the contributors to testosterone going down.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So.
Great. That's a swell.
Yep.
The information is estimated to be worth $120 million, which she used to start a BPA-free coating company in China, along with her Chinese corporate partner, Weihei Jinhong Group.
Yeah, that's close enough.
That's fine, right? I feel positive about it. Shannon Yu received millions.
Wait, that's her American.
Oh shit! Why don't we go with Shannon?
Her
then?
transliterated name
Instead of Zhirong.
Shannon.
Shannon's better. Shannon Yu received millions of dollars in grants from a group called Thousand Talents Plan, which is a program developed by the CCP to entice Chinese citizens overseas to bring their knowledge back to China. The chemist's application to the Thousand Talents Plan was presented at trial to prove she not only intended to steal the information for benefit of the group, but also the Chinese government. That's great.
Yeah, why not?
That's fantastic.
I mean, the Chinese government's constantly trying to steal our intellectual property.
All the time. They do it on fucking Wish all the goddamn time.
It's on Amazon too.
Yeah.
Well, theirs is Alibaba, but it's on Amazon as well. Like I routinely find, and then some random fucking American print to order T-shirt companies. I find defund politicians' designs on there all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. Amazon does nothing to stop that?
Oh, dude, whenever
Fuck outta here.
we worked at fucking Grand X, our biggest or second biggest seller was back-to-back World War champs. That was
And that's
ours.
all
Oh, is that you guys?
We made that, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I mean, same
that was
with
big.
Reagan Bush. Those T-shirts are everywhere now too. You can go
Yeah.
to like fucking any city in Texas.
Old
and
Rose
have
always
those.
selling those, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this picture, Bob. Are these two people fucking in this iPod freeze frame? Is that what you were showing us?
Oh, that's on Giorgio's
That's
computer.
Giorgio being high.
Okay. Are those people fucking?
That's just one man.
Oh, all right.
Oh, it looked like a pile of humans.
Yeah, it looked like a pile of humans fucking, but that's cool. Sometimes we'll catch things on these monitors, and you're like,
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
Anyways, fuck China.
Yeah.
In pretty much every way you can fuck something. Can you bring up Sagar and Yeti's Instagram, please? Or it could be on his Twitter as well. I don't know. I just want to, as we're closing out the show, before we bring on the DB of the week, this lady, she's like a TikTok chef or some shit, and
Yeah.
almost burned her goddamn house down.
Oh, yeah, dude. This is awesome.
Yeah, click that middle one.
So, I mean, this isn't really news. It's more of a public announcement.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we can
you-
play this here to
Turn the audio on.
look
if you
at
can.
that, dude. Yeah, can we hear her?
Oh shit! Oh!
Yeah, let's back it up. There we go. So she almost burns her whole kitchen down on Twitch.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yep.
Whoa.
Fire,
Grease
panic.
fire. Yep.
Panic.
Oh shit!
See,
Oh fuck!
Holy
fuck, fuck,
fucking
all you've
shit.
done is dump the fire onto
fuck.
something else.
Fuck! 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 I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do.
And she's now asking
Shit!
she's now asking people who are not
Help!
there
Help!
to help her.
Impressive to be able to do that with an
I don't know
electric
what to do,
stove,
guys.
too.
Guys, I don't know what to do. Help! Help!
Read the chat,
Fuck!
lady.
Fuck! I don't have a fire extinguisher. Fuck!
Okay, so
Shit!
you can cut it.
Shit! Shit!
How long did wait? What ends up happening? What's the end
It
result?
eventually just goes out on its own. But, let's say it hadn't. Step one, she answered one of her own questions, right? Have a fucking fire extinguisher. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Step two, if you experience a kitchen fire, don't try to fucking move it or put water on it or
Always
any of that
put water
shit.
on it, yeah.
No, don't do that. Like fucking throw baking soda on it or a wet towel if you can find one.
More oil.
Or if it's like in a pan like that, just cover it because what it's burning is oxygen, motherfucker.
Right, it needs oxygen, so more oil smothers that oxygen.
that's-
You're close. You are correct that more oil will put it out, but it's just like the adage, the brightest flame burns the quickest. So
There it
the
is.
bigger you get the fire, the quicker it'll go out.
That seems reasonable to me. I don't
Yeah.
know, fucking.
Yeah.
No, seriously, don't burn your fucking house down being a dummy. God damn it, man.
I love that we save one of these fucked up ones for the end. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Now's the point in the show. We get to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week. As you guys know, if you're in the Austin, Texas area, we just give out the address and you come watch the shows live in the studio and party with us and drink seltzers all day. Speaking of which, it's hardafseltzer.com. Get a case shipped to your fucking house, dude. It's 8% to the dome. You've been drinking them all day. Bring the can. What are you drinking there? Peach? You drinking the peach one? Yeah, come on in. Come on in. You're taking a long way around. You can cut through the back of me. I don't care. It's totally fine. You picked a good day. How many shows did we do today? 3? Did you guys have baseball today too?
Yeah.
So you're on a 4-show day today. Yeah, bring it right there. Boom. What's your name?
Logan Lease.
Logan Lease. What's up, man?
Not a lot. First time in Austin, Texas. Wanted to swing
No
by
shit.
and been having a great time with you guys. So
You been getting rocked out these things today?
yeah,
How many have you had?
4.
How you feeling?
I love them.
know.
They're solid. Like I said before too, I tore through my own 24 before this. So like,
It's
leading up.
fucking crazy,
Yeah,
right?
I love
I
these.
keep drinking the goddamn things, and like, my wife is like, "Dude, you're just ordering more to the house." And I was like, "I have to," because it's not like the brewery's in Nashville, so it's not like I can just drive over there. I'm like, "Oh,
Right.
It's the easiest way is to get them shipped to my fucking house." You know the drill at this point. Who'd you like to give the Drinkin' Bro of the Week to?
I'd say my dad. I recently quit my job just because I was bitching about all the stuff I was going through, and he's just like, you don't have to put up with that shit. And like finally, like hearing him say that, I guess made me realize I was like, you're right. I guess I don't. So,
How old are you?
30.
30.
Yeah.
What were you doing? Do you mind me asking?
I've done government administration, and then this was like more business administration, the place that I recently left. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Where you live?
Columbus, Ohio.
No shit.
Ohio State, baby.
There you go. Are you a Buckeye fan?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, dude.
2014 graduate.
No shit. Congratulations. Fuck, man. Yeah, I graduated, I think, 2 years before you. So,
Right.
yeah, strange,
Yeah.
man. I don't
Yeah.
remember you, but
No.
it's 65,000 kids, too. And also it was
Yeah, big campus. Big campus.
probably a little 20 years earlier than you, but whatever, man. We'll be there for the Notre Dame game.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so that's Labor Day weekend too, which is great. So it's September 3rd. The only thing that could fuck us is if it's a noon game.
Yeah.
And Fox in that deal where they traded Aikman and Joe Buck, so they're going to do the Monday night games for ESPN. In that deal, they had to trade a fucking college game, and it was Ohio State Notre Dame, so they're going to get it, and I have a feeling they're going to fuck us and put that game on at noon.
I hope it's not noon. The
Me neither.
3:30 games are so much better. The 7 p.m. games are great too, but makes for a long day. But 3:30 is a sweet
I don't give a
spot.
shit. The drunker I can get before I get in that goddamn stadium, let's go, dude. I like those night games.
Yeah,
Those
they
8
are
o'clock
electric.
games are the best.
Yeah, those are electric.
And now they serve booze in the stadium.
Yep.
Shit. So I'm fucking amped about that. How long you been listening to the show?
Since the GameStop episode, honestly, like that's
Stonks.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you.
That's when I got hooked.
Hell yeah. That was one of my favorite periods of time because we put so much money into AMC and then bought other. We actually just talked about this. Was it this morning or yesterday, Tuesday show? All the days blend together, but we were talking about how fun that was and what we did with the money.
Right.
So we just bought ringside tickets to that Logan Paul fight against Mayweather. That was a crazy time. Do you have money in crypto in the market and all that shit?
Not in crypto, but I did get in on all the AMC shit. So
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I fucking held way too long. Didn't sell when I should have, like when you guys did. So
Where is it at now? Because by the way, we always tell the audience, like, hey, here's what we got in it, here's what we got out, so that way people aren't fucking
It's
going.
$11.
$11.
Is that $11 right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
It's up 83 cents on the day, though.
I don't care about that. It's up and the market's down? Yeah. That's weird. Fuck, man. Yeah, we got out at what, 4? I think our stop quote was at 40 on that one. That's where we got out of there, but we got in at $5, so.
yeah, you guys did it right. I should have got out when it hit that $70 mark and just forgot about
Remember
it.
when it went to 70 and I was like, holy shit. We all should have, but that was the way I told the story on Ross Patterson Revolution this morning. That was the way with crypto for me. So I got in when these guys it was basement prices, whatever it was. I just threw $10K in it. And it was up at one point to like 37 or 38 grand. And I cashed out the other day at like 24. So I doubled my money, but there's still that like, shit, man.
Yeah.
What if I would have gone out with an extra 13 grand? Like,
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the weird thing about it.
Still come out above though, so
Yeah. But it's still like, fuck.
right.
But we'll never know.
Yeah.
You know? We'll never know the top, and that's the problem with
Think
all
about
this
the
shit.
market, right?
I know. And then now it's all in the fucking shitter, so we'll see
Yep.
what happens with it. But, dude, thanks for coming out today, man.
Oh, I appreciate you guys' hospitality. It's been a blast. So
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Baseball is next. Are you guys going live on Drinkin' Bros Sports?
Yes.
Great. Tune in to Drinkin' Bros Sports. They'll be going live over there with the baseball show. Also, go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Same with Spotify. It's just a 5-star review. Now, with Spotify, you're going to notice that all of our episodes are video. We just cut that deal with Spotify, so I think it's just us and Rogan, and it's in 4K. So if you want to watch it and then go to the gym or leave the house or whatever, it'll automatically switch over for you. The tech on Spotify is just absolute insanity. It's beautiful, and the fact that it switches over to audio is amazing. So if you can only watch portions of the show and then go back into audio, that's a good bet for you over at Spotify. Thanks for joining us today, kids. For D'Anthony Holloway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.